Hello YouTube, I'm going to review and read The Lamb and the 444,000. Let's get into this video. Now I looked and there standing before me was a lamb standing on a mountain with him 144,000 who had his name and his father's name written in their foreheads. There heard out from heaven like a war of rushing waters. The loud people started the sound I heard was like that of a harpist playing their harp, and they sang a new song. Before the throne and before the four living creatures of the others, no one could learn the song except the 144,000 who have been redeemed from the earth. There are those who did not defile themselves with women, for they remain virgins. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They were purchased from among mankind and offered as first fruits to God as the Lamb. No life was shining around. They were blameless. The three angels. Then I saw another angel flying in midair. Then he had the eternal gospel to proclaim to those who live on the earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people. He said in a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of judgment has come. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the spring of water." A second angel followed and said, Fallen is Babylon the Great, which made the nations drink the mating wine of their adulteress. The third angel followed them and said in a loud voice, "If anyone worship the beast in its image and receive its mark on their forehead and on their hand, they too will drink the wine of God's fury, which has been poured out full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and Lamb, and the smoke of their torment, who will rise forever and ever. There will also be no rest, day or night, for those who worship the beast and its image, for anyone who receives a mark on its name. This calls for patient endurance on the part of God's people who keep commandments. Then I heard a voice from heaven say, "Write this, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, as the Spirit, they will rest from the Father, from their labor, from their deeds will follow, harvesting the earth and trampling the winepress." I looked, and there before me was a white cloth, and see it on the white cloud, and see it there on the cloud was like a son of man, with a crown of gold on his head and sharp sickle on his head. And the car of voice so take your sickle and wound it, because the time to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. Then he was seated on the cloud, strung himself on the earth, and the earth was harvested. Another angel came out of the temple in heaven. He all too had a sharp sickle. Still another angel who had come in the fire came from the altar and called in a loud voice to him who had the sharp sickle, "Take your sharp sickle and gather the fleshes, the grapes, and the earth's wine, because its grapes are ripe." The angel swung his sickle to the earth, gathered its grape, and then threw God's wrath into the great winepress of God's wrath. They were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and blood flowed out from the press, rising high as the horses riding for a distance of 1,600 stadia. The word of the Lord for the people. Thanks be the Lord. Hope you had a great day, and see you tomorrow.